There are so many formats in Magic, and I'm going to rank them today, and you'll probably disagree with me, and you probably haven't heard of most of these, because I certainly haven't. And there's 33 or so different formats? What? Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm definitely going to get some hate for this one, but I don't care, so shut up. Here we go. All right, let's look here. Okay, so we got S plus is the highest, and then F minus minus is the low. I mean S plus plus, and then F minus minus. So we're gonna start with artesian. Okay, I'm setting things down here just for right now. Artesian. Artesian, existing both standard and historic formats. Artesian is MTG Arena only format that lets you play exclusively with commons and uncommons. So it's an MTG Arena peasant, I think. That sounds pretty cool, but it's only on Arena. So I don't know. Let's put that B tier. That's kind of fun, right? That's kind of fun. Okay, assassin. Oh, assassin. Okay, assassin. What the frick is assassin? Assassin is a multiplayer format where players can randomly get a marker on a target card. Oh, this is the one where someone has a marker and you have to kill them first, and then you grab their marker, and then you have to kill other people, and then you score points. I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds kind of dumb. Sounds a lot like some assetry to me. Backdraft, like the backslash from Shulk or whatever the frick.
Backdraft sees players try to draft a terrible deck, which are then randomly distributed among drafters. You get points for each time you win and each time you lose.
Okay, so you get points anyway for winning or losing, but purposely making a terrible deck, that's pretty funny. So A tier. I want to make bad decks because I'm bad at making decks. All right, block. Okay, block. You pick a certain block, like Tarkir or something, and you can only play with cards from that set. That's fun. That's fun because it's like a limited standard, you know. I don't like standard at all. But like block could be, I think, pretty fun with just like how it works with like within itself, because the blocks are meant to work together. So that's kind of cool, but very limited, and it'd probably get pretty boring after a while. Okay, E tier. It sounds fun, but also very, very limited. But I like the idea. Okay, booster draft. This is just a normal draft. You just draft around the table, and you just get random stuff. I like draft. I'm not good at it. Draft is fun. It's pretty classic, right? A probably. Yeah. Let's go with an A. Okay, Brawl. Brawl is the worst version of Commander. You can only play with set cards in Standard, and your deck is only 60 cards. So it's like, you just wish you were playing Commander, because then you can actually play with cards that were good. So, Brawl, you're going to F minus. No, Brawl's fine, F. It's fine, but it's not the best. Just saying, hey. Canadian Highlander. I've heard of this one. What is it? Canadian Highlander format has been mainstay, blah, 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 blah. I don't care.
Each deck is allocated 10 points to use to buy cards off a points list, which allows the format to balance cards.
I don't get any of that. But what I do think is that you can like buy cards off a list so that you kind of balance with other players, which is kind of fun. If that's anywhere to do with like Elder Dragon Highlander, like normal Commander, EDH, I think it's Commander. Let's look it up. Okay, it's technical demanding, so I don't care. We're gonna put that because I don't know, C tier. That's pretty medium. I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it could be fun. I like the idea of buying and purchasing cards to make things more even. Commander Cube. Commander Cube is cool. I really like it. It's fun, but it takes like 7 hours, which I'd put it up here with booster draft, but it takes like 7 hours. So let's put it in B tier because it's still fun. It's still great, but it takes too long. Commander S++ is the purest form of Magic, the best kind. You can play with pretty much anything, and there is like a banned list, but you don't have to play with that. Commander's strictly casual, so who the frick cares? You don't have to listen to some dumb rules committee. So I don't want to hear any sass in the comments. Conspiracy is like a normal draft, but you play with like conspiracy cards, which are fun, and there's a lot of cool ones, and they should make more of that. I really like it. Conspiracy can go into, I don't know, let's put it next to booster draft, just because it's It's very similar, but you just have to go have 1 or 2 extra cool cards. Cube Draft. This is the same as the Commander Cube, but it's like just normal decks. But that's, yeah, having your own cube is awesome, and I really want to make one. Probably be like a Pauper Cube, because we haven't talked about Pauper yet, so I can't talk about that. Emperor. What the frick is Emperor? Emperor is a multiplayer format where 2 or more teams of 3 players face off with the goal is to designate an Emperor. Okay, so and then you can give your teammates control of your creatures. So you've got, so it's like your left and right hands, and then you attack each other. Okay, so like they're trying to protect you as the... That's kind of cool. I think that's cool. Anybody heard of Emperor? Write in the comments down below. Have you heard of Emperor? I don't know. I've never heard of Emperor. Let's just leave it in C, because I don't know. C for could be fun. Free for all? Oh, jeez. Free for all is a multiplayer format where players take turns, but they can interact with interacted by with any other player in the game. Players can make alliances, temporary deals as they see fit. So it's literally just Commander, but with 60 cards. That's what I used to play when I first started Magic. Free for all, this is dumb. Let's just leave it down in D, because you just play Commander. It's the same thing. As far as I can tell. Freeform. All sets and all cards are allowed. 40 card minimum. Okay, that is going in Freeform S++. I can use any card I want, and it's not like restricted at all. So that's how it used to be. Freeform's like the okay, Commander is like the purest form, but like Freeform is like the real purest form, because you can use any card. No card is banned. Like you can use like let me see. Play with no set. With any set or card, no cards are banned. Build your deck with as many copies as you'd like. Make sure you have at least 40 cards. So you could have 10 Black Lotuses and 10 of the Moxes, and just put in Channel and whatever the frick in there, and you just go ham. It's awesome. Frontier. What is Frontier? I don't know what Frontier is. Frontier allows you to play with only sets legal for Magic 2015 onward. So it's like a middle ground between Pioneer and Modern. So it's more or less the same. That's dumb. F tier. F minus, because it's like nobody heard of that. Everybody heard of Pioneer, but nobody heard of Frontier. Legacy. And I'm actually going to put Vintage and Legacy here. They are literally exactly the same. There's like no difference between Legacy and Vintage, other than Vintage can use the Power 9. Legacy, that's all banned, but in Vintage you can play a restricted version of the Power 9 and some other cards, so you can put 1 copy in your deck, which makes it better. But the thing is, if you want to be competitive in those, you have to be a millionaire or have had those cards since the 90s. So it's hard to get into. You can't really get into much. So both of those are going into the E tier. Vintage probably higher, because you can play the Power 9. All right, Modern. Modern is fine. I don't mind Modern, except that it's a pay-to-play or a pay-to-win thing, and it's more divisive than, I don't know, than the other formats. I feel like it's more degenerate. It's more just stupid, because it's like everybody plays the exact same decks. And I guess that's the same in all of these 60 card formats. That's why I like Commander so much, is because you can play with whatever the heck you want, and it's fun. And Modern and all those other ones are just, it's pay to play, and you just, like, if you don't play meta deck, you can't play the game. That's it. Like you can play it and you'll lose just 6 games in a row. It's happened to me multiple times. I think I've won a single game, and that wasn't like, it was a best 2 out of 3. I won one of those 3 games, and that's all I've ever won with like my best attempts at Modern. And it's just because I didn't have a meta deck. So Modern is just dumb. F minus. Now everybody's gonna freaking hate me. No, Modern's fine. I'm gonna put it in C. It's just, if you don't have the fetch lands, you're just screwed, right? That's all there is to it, really. Momer Basic. Sounds like that one from they had an arena thing with Momer. 60 normal basic lands and 1 Momer Vig card. The Momer Vig Vanguard card. What is that?
Momer Vig. Discard a card, put token on the back of the copy of the creature with card back. This is just random. Activate this one.
Oh, yeah. This was on Arena. But this is a very, very ugly Magic Online card, which makes it worse. That was actually pretty fun. The only bad thing is, like, if you got behind, like, one turn from somebody, they would just immediately beat you, basically. And I always got paired with the people who were getting, like, Colossal Dreadmaws and, like, really big, like, Elder Dinosaurs or some crap. I always got the dumb, like, vanilla, basic garbage. I guess Colossal Dreadmaws, it's a 6s with trample. But that was better than what I had. That's the point. Okay, Momeric Basic, E. Just kidding, I really liked it. Let's put it in B, because it was actually pretty fun. Oathbreaker is like a version of Commander, 60 card. With your Commander as your Planeswalker, and you have a signature spell that you can cast from outside the game. It's pretty fun. I've actually made a couple Oathbreaker decks and then immediately took them apart because everybody stopped playing it after a month. I don't know. I think it's fun. A tier for Oathbreaker because it's like straightforward, and you have a Planeswalker as your Commander, which a lot of people want anyway. So I don't know. I like it. Old School. What's the difference between that and Freeform? Old School is a series of formats that are defined by sets that you're allowed to play with. Oh, okay, so you define the set. So I want to play Old School 93 to 94, and you can only play with sets from those years. Okay, so it's basically block. Where'd I put block? Right there. It's the same thing. Pack Wars. What the heck is a Pack War? Oh, so you just... Oh, okay, I'll get it. So you take a pack, and you just make a deck out of the pack. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of fun. I mean, the deck's going to have 0 synergy, but who cares? I think it'd be kind of fun. Let's just put that in C tier. So right in the middle. I think it's pretty good. Pretty fun, but boring at the same time. Pauper. I like Pauper. Nobody will play Pauper. At least here. I wish they would, because I have tons of commons. You could only play commons. You could do like a Pauper Commander deck, or just Pauper in general. So it just puts the power level just low, and everybody just plays at the same power essentially. And it's super budget, so it's like the most expensive decks or like competitive decks for Pauper are like less than $100. Or just about anybody could just throw together a Pauper deck, and there you go. And it's fun, and I like it. It's cool. Put that in S tier. S for should be played. Peasant is the same as Pauper, except you can play with up to 5 uncommons. Let's put that in A tier, because S tier, because it's like basically the same. Planeswalker limited to gold bordered cards available in Magic Online Planeswalker deck packs. Just the fact that it said Magic Online. F minus. Magic Online's dead. Just cut that crap. Just cut it, Wizards. Just cut. Rochester Draft. What on earth is a Rochester Draft? So it's a draft, but you just do 1 pack at a time. Woohoo! Rochester Draft, you're going in D tier because that's stupid. Just kidding, it's probably pretty fun. I don't know, I've never played. Sealed Deck. Okay, this is like a pre-release, which is really fun. I really like it, but I suck at it, so F tier. Just kidding, I like it. Let's put it A tier. Singleton. It's the same as just a 60 card deck, but it's like Commander, you can only have 1 copy of each card, but it's more strategy, which is funner. S tier. Come at me. Because then you don't have like 4 copies of like Chain Whirler or whatever, and you can just... That's what's good about Commanders, because you can have 1 copy unless it's like a pack rat or some crap. Standard F minus tier, because standard is boring and everybody plays the exact same decks on Arena, and it's annoying, and it's just old, and I'm sick of it. I forgot to put historic in here, so historic, that's going to F minus tier because it's slightly better than standard, because everybody plays the same stupid, ridiculous life gain deck. I'm so sick of life gain. It's so dumb. Stop it. Team Unified Constructed. What is that? Team Unified Constructed. Team Unified Constructed. Build 3 60 card decks with a 4 of limit across all 3 decks, and the challenging form. Okay, so you can have 4 copies in all the decks. There's music card banning plus 4. What? Huh? What? F minus for it's stupid. Just play a normal game. Just play a normal game. Tribal Wars. I don't know what any of these are. Tribal Wars. Tribal Wars requires that 1/3 of your deck be a single creature type. So that just play a single creature deck. Commander has that. Anything has that. Play a freaking Merfolk deck. Merfolk decks are good. But just what? 1/3 of your deck. Just make the whole thing a vampire. Something. This is stupid. F minus. 2-headed giant. This one has like specific rules, but I don't care. We're playing with whatever rules we want. It's 2-headed giant. Just combine life like, and then you just F tier. I mean S plus tier. I mean no S tier because 2-headed giant's really fun. In fact, we've played 3-headed giant at the shop, and it's amazing and it's fun. And you just go and then just kablamo, and it's fun. Okay, last one, Winston Draft. This one, Winston Draft, is for those lonely people who only have one friend, and you just play it. It's a 2-person draft. It's just, if you like drafts, and it's fun. Go up there with Booster Draft, Winston Draft, see? Ta-da, that's all things, and you're probably gonna disagree with me, but I don't care because I made all these things in Microsoft Paint, and they're fun, and I like them. It took me way too long, but Photoshop wasn't working, so I had to do it in Paint. See, I'll show you. Ta-da! See, here's my template. Tempale. And it's in Comic Sans because that's a fun font. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe because I love you so much. I like, comment, subscribe because I wanna touch your butt. Wait, what?